Hello, I'm Lady NV7, and this is an episode of The Fluff and the Fury. Today is a creation class. We're going to be making besoms, because we all know that Beltane is coming up this weekend. Who's excited? I am. I get to dance around the maypole. Woo! But every good witch needs her broom for cleansing out negative energy. It's like at the table. Whack, whack. Cleansing negative energy out, sweeping out a circle, and mainly just decorative. Now, all my other viewers, you don't have to be... Dawn, she's getting rest of our supplies. You don't have to be pagan to be making a besom. They're great decorative things to have. They make great gifts if you have an artsy-fartsy person in your family. Yeah, my little besom. For those who don't know what a besom is, it's just a handmade broom. This is the stick I'm going to be using. Look at that. It's like aerodynamic.
And this is the stick I'll be using.
That's Dawn's stick. I'll touch your stick.
Pretty long. Incredibly smooth.
Oh goodness, excuse me. We're drinking pop. Maybe not healthy, but
it's so good.
I'm fat. I don't care. Shut up, Judy.
Okay.
That's my cat.
I know you guys can't see me very well. That's all right. So first thing you got to gather all your supplies. Now, what we've got here is sage grass.
It basically grows everywhere if you're in the South.
Yeah.
We live in the Arkansas area. Arkansas, for those who don't know.
And if you still need more of a direction as to where it's at, find your nearest hayfield.
Hayfield, basically. And this is a cinnamon broom. You can get these at any like Dollar General, Dollar Tree place. And they smell like freaking cinnamon gum. It's delicious.
Nummy, 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 nummy.
And they make your broom look beautiful. They make it smell beautiful. And so not only is it good looking, it also has its own properties. Dawn, what are the properties of cinnamon?
Don't even. I go to school full time, so I don't remember.
Fran's gonna hurt us.
I know it.
Cinnamon.
It makes your house smell good?
Shut up. No, cinnamon,
it's a purifier.
Yeah, it's a purifier, but it's also a fire element. So if you're like making a broom with all kinds of fire elements, I know what it's in it, but don't ask me right now. You're burning the glue stick.
I'm not burning the glue stick. I was just making sure it was down far enough.
So here, smell. Smell. It smells good, doesn't it?
Take a big waft. This is your scratch and sniff. So
scratch your computer screen. You can smell it.
And if you actually scratched your computer screen, shame on you.
Good job.
Okay, so we got our sticks, cinnamon, sage grass.
This might be two-parter, so if the video just randomly stops and we're like going on and we don't realize it,
we'll pick it back up.
We'll pick it back up.
You need glue.
Glue.
I got Woodcraft glue, Elmer's school glue, hot glue gun.
Kids, do not use a hot glue gun unless your parents are with you and you have parent permission. Just because it will burn and you will be in pain, and that won't be good because this is a fun time. And
for decoration,
beads,
wood beads, and you can use glass beads if you want.
Glass beads.
We also have
gemstones, buttons.
We got bells, which envy. What are bells good for?
Bells attract fairies.
And you always want a fairy when you're cleaning out your house, because they will get rid of the bad juju as well. And like she said, we have gemstones. I know you can't see them very well. But we got tiger's eye, amethyst, labradorite,
a good universal gemstone is
this right here.
Clear quartz. Clear quartz can be programmed and used for everything. So take and put just a piece of clear quartz on your broom, on the handle, and program it and cleanse it for protection and cleansing. There you go.
Yes.
We'll do another video later in one of our the Fluffy and the Fury explains it all pagan videos. Today on Pagan Cast. No, I'm kidding.
Wow. Okay. Off subject, and we're up to 4 minutes and a half.
All right.
And twine, of course. You gotta have the twine.
Twine makes everything pretty. Sika, what's the matter, baby?
Now,
I have animals in here. Ignore me if I start randomly talking to thin air.
Now what you'll want to do is
first cut a piece of twine, just so you can have that ready. And might I suggest sharp scissors?
Yes.
Sharp scissors are a plus. I left mine out in the car.
And just grab you a handful of the sage grass or whatever grass it is that you're using. Okay, see, I've just got a small handful.
You can also go and get broom straw at any store. But it feels more pagan-y if you go out and cut it yourself.
Well, and it's more of a sense of accomplishment if you go out and cut it yourself. Plus, if you have kids, have them go cut it.
And they'll think, oh my god, this is amazing!
I am using my Coke before I get sweet or sage grass.
Okay, we're gonna pause it. Maybe, just a second.
Well, we'll show you.
We'll show you and then we'll pause it.
Take a handful, wrap the twine around it to get it a good little bundle.
And then tie it.
Tie it. Okay?
And do this 3 or 4 times so you got 3 or 4 bundles.
Alright, now we will pause it and we will be right back with you.
Yeah. Sorry. Turn it on while I'm being burned by hot glue!
Kids, that is why you do not use hot glue without adult supervision.
It hurts! It hurts so bad. You gotta turn off that porch light. We don't want people seeing my messy ass porch. Okay, what I'm doing is, you got the twine. You got all
the serial killer out there!
My parents aren't home. You got the twine, okay, and then you got your end. This is the end that's going to be put onto the stick. But you want to make sure it's all nice and even. A pair of sharp freaking scissors. And just kind of get it all even so it looks pretty. And don't worry about getting the glue on there, because it's all going to be done with a final wrap. I'm using 8 of these.
And I'm using 7 only because 7 is my lucky number.
I'm using 8 because
that's what we ended up with.
Yeah, so you see it'll be really... We're perpetuating stereotypes! Yay! Stereotype! No. I didn't want that string in my thing anyway. Alrighty. So...
And keep in mind, this is a very, very messy project.
Very messy project. If you don't like messy, then
it's not for you.
It's not for you. Either that or get over it. About the biggest thing. The second.
Bless you. Bless you. And if you have allergies, take allergy medicine beforehand.
Yeah. I have allergies.
I do too. I forgot to take it.
Okay. Now, this is how you're going to want to do it. You're probably wondering, well, when are you going to put in the sentiments? You do that after the final wrap. What you're going to do is you're going to use just basically ugly twine to get them all the string, get all the hay together on your stick where you want to position it and everything, and then tighten it really good, and then hot glue the crap out of it, or wood glue if you don't want to use the plastic stuffs or whatever. Or a lot of people use tree pitch or something if you want to go real old school pagan. I mean, like old school pagan. You ain't having a tree pitch? Tree pitch, you know, it comes out of the trees.
Sap.
Yeah.
Sap.
It's pitch.
Sap.
Pitch.
Sap.
Southerner. I'm from the north. Ah. Oh, that hurts. Okay, so what you want to do is you're just going to take it, get about a yard or a half yard of twine. Get your stick. Get a friend to hold the stick if you have a really short table like I do. She's cleaning up while I do this because we're making a mess and my parents aren't home, and if they come home to a mess, I die.
And you want to be sure
you have your parents' permission.
Well,
to mess up their kitchen.
You want to be sure when you're attaching the grass to the stem, make sure that you want to show them about how far down the stick you go.
About that far. About 4 inches, 4 or 5 inches?
About 4 to 6 inches down on the stick is where you want to have it end.
So that way it doesn't slip off.
That, and you're going to have about 1 inch to 2 inches worth of twine on it.
Yeah, you want a good, see how much, about that much of twine. And it really and the twine allows you to put in all the stuff. Alright, so basically take and tie. Just a piece of twine, nice and tight, where you've hot glued and stuck the stuff together, right? Alright, then you, sorry. Then you take it once, and you wrap it around, like that. Then you take your other piece, and you wrap that around like that. And so forth and so on, until Make sure you get them all nice and even. If you don't, then there's always scissors.
Well, that, and it gives it a truly original look if they're not completely, entirely all even.
They have to be even. My OCD, I mean, what? Won't let me have them not uneven.
And see, I don't care if they're even or not.
But then again, I'll trim this all later.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you just keep wrapping and keep going until everything is covered. And you really want it nice and full and pretty. No one wants to see a sickly broom.
And tight.
Tight. You want it very, very... I need more twine. Here, just a second. And if you run out of twine... I ran out of twine. Just a second. Get that on that. And tight. Just take another piece of twine and tie it around it and get it tight and then start over. I know the gaps where the other pieces are going. I don't have them all in there. It's a trial and error thing. If you screw up, don't be afraid to cut off the twine and start over.
Yeah. And you can get twine relatively cheap.
I mean, no, not relative. You can get twine pretty damn cheap. Darn cheap. Sorry. I has the potty mouth. Then, see, I used 8 on here. 8. I used 8. And you just keep on going. Just keep going. Just keep going, going. And, okay, there's another one. And bring it around. And one last one. And we're done. Where'd my string go? The besoms, you're probably wondering, well, what am I going to use my besom for besides cleansing? If you're a farmer witch, farmer pagan, your local farmer pagan.
Oh, honey, you grabbed 2 of mine.
How many do you have?
I had 7.
How many do you have there?
5.
I knew it was too good to be true. There's one. There's another one. And make sure you count before you grab your friends' stuff. Oops. And that's why you don't hot glue anything till the end. This second, where's my gap? I know what I'm putting in the gap. This. Okay. So, you got this. It looks very nice. Let's pretend you guys didn't see that.
Yeah, because we don't want it to be known that we actually make mistakes.
We make mistakes! Ha ha ha! Ha! Yeah, we do. So, what other thing can you use your besom for? Like I was saying, if you're like a farmer, a lot of old-time people, old-time pagans, give me some of the old-time religion. Anyways, they would take their besoms out, and they would take and hop on the brooms, not ride the brooms, but they would take and hop through the fields on their brooms. And it would be to stimulate fertility in the
crops.
And that's where the flying witch came from. And that wasn't that done during Beltane, or was it in Boca? No, was it Ostar or Beltane? Viewers, if you know, because I'm not near a computer right now. Well, I'm near the laptop, but I'm not getting up to look. And this is a great activity to do with your kids. You can make them. I have a besom like this big. I have one like this big, and now I have a full-size one, finally, because I'm going to go jump my crops tomorrow. I should do it tonight. It's a full moon. We have a red moon outside, and it's like this big. I mean, like, it's huge. And kind of creepy. But tonight would be the perfect night to go jump in your fields, and don't judge me. It works. Okay, so there we go. We have one good old-fashioned pagan besom. And they're great for hitting friends.
Until your friends start hitting back.
That's not fun. And she's really off camera, mainly because we had to switch the table so we'd have room to work. And I'm sorry.
And no, it's just because you guys don't need to see my ugly mug.
We need to see your your face. We love you. You people. We love Dawn. Say it. We love Dawn. I can't hear you. Yes, thank you. We love Dawn. Let's go flying, 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 fly. Okay. Dude, we're at 9 minutes 16, 7. Blah, blah.
Okay, we will pause again. Be right back, guys.
Actually, watch us for our next video, because this will probably be a 2-parter. Yeah, it's going to be a 2 freaking parter.
No, it's going to be more than that. This is our second video, huh?
It'll be a 3-parter. It won't be longer than 3 parts.
Maybe.
We'll try to make it no longer than 3 parts. So, this is the basic. This is your basic brew. This is how you put it together.
When we come back, we will show you
how to decorate. And what each piece of the decoration means. Okay, toodles, bye-bye. Now that we have our broom made, this is part 2. It's time to start decorating. Isn't that right, Dawn?
Yes.
This is also the point when if you have cinnamon, you add cinnamon. And earlier, I couldn't remember the properties of cinnamon. I'm so retarded. I'm like, I had to stop and think about it, so I did it while we were off camera. Cinnamon is fertility, protection, purification, power, money,
love and lust, love lust.
So it's all kinds of, but most importantly, it's purification and protection. Those are the 2 most important for this.
Yes.
As you can see, Dawn's already started putting that. What you do with the leftover twine, because you don't waste not whatnot.
I'll zoom in on you. See?
Our high-tech zoom, huh? You just put some bells, some beads, some doorknobs.
And the one thing we don't have that's actually really good to use is if you have a favorite color, go get you some twine in your favorite color. Get some wooden beads in your favorite color.
Or do elemental colors.
See, mine is more of the earth tones. You got the browns and your green, and I'm gonna stick with the
earthy tones. I'm gonna go crazy
because my little besom that's only about yay big is my water besom, and this one will be my earth besom.
Why she has to have 4 different kinds of besoms? It's beyond us, but
because I want 4 different kinds of besoms.
Okay.
And I get what I want.
What I'm doing is I had some. You see this? I'm not sure if you can see it. It came on the cinnamon stick, and it's just a type of wood or vine that they wrapped around it, and so it's all organic. But I'm gonna wrap it around my my broom handle and give it a really kind of cool, twisty kind of thing going on. And so that's what we're gonna do. So you want to take it and decorate it and get it pretty. So don't be afraid to use a little hot glue, but if you can and you have the patience, use wood glue or something else besides that, because hot glue hurts.
And I think I'm going to take your cue on that.
What?
On this part.
Yeah. So, okay. You want to go pause it? We're going to pause it and let everybody decorate, and we'll show you when it gets finished. Okay. Now you finished putting everything together, and this is what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? Here, let me get closer.
And here's mine real quick.
Oh, yeah, look at hers. It's so sparkly, it's got bells.
And see, listen.
Okay. She did a lot more work on the end, on the bristles. As you can see, that looks really pretty. I did a lot of work up towards the top. I'm going to wrap the handle with leather. And you can do this too, but I don't have any leather on me. So, here you go. You can see I put amethysts here.
And what are amethysts good for?
Amethysts are good for protection, psychic ability, the whole slew of things. And then just some pretty beads. And there's, let it focus. It's a moon. It's kind of hard to see. A moon. A star, bells, twine. And then on here, I took and I just wrapped some twine and glued a stone onto it. And I put just quartz and some Snapple. What was the other one? Solidite. Sodalite. And sorry, to get back over here.
And this is the most important step.
Cleaning up, or your family will kill you.
Yes.
So this is the end of the webisode. And, well, it's kind of a how-to episode.
And we will have more of these.
We'll have more of these. This is one of our more serious ones. We still had a little bit of fun. But remember, I want everyone to have a safe and happy Beltane. Don't get schnockered and go driving. Don't drink and drive, kids. And don't do drugs.
Well, if you're a kid, you have no business drinking anyway.
Yes, and don't do drugs. And don't burn yourself with hot glue guns. So, have a safe and fun Beltane.
Get that bell.
There's a bell. And don't forget, send us your questions and we'll answer them. Both furry, pagan, and why not anything else. So we will see you later. This is it for the Fluff and the Fury. Bye!
See you in a couple of days.
See you in a couple of days. Bye!